Hey guys, so today I'm gonna do the second part of the tier list. Actually, I pre-recorded the whole thing, and this is just an intro. So yeah, my name is Osor, and here's the second part of my Iron tier list. Hope you enjoy. Bye bye. Well, I'll say bye after the video. Okay. Bye for now. More than Jinx. Callista. Barely ever see her in Iron. Maybe once, maybe twice. Nah, not gonna rank her. Karma, same deal. Honestly, I don't know. I play Karma myself in normal sometimes, and I think she's quite fun. But you barely ever see her, so yeah, no, not gonna rate her. Karthus, you do see him sometimes, mostly when I play him, obviously. But sometimes the enemy does pick Karthus in the jungle. I feel like he's a good champion, but you do need quite a lot of map awareness, and you need to hit a lot of skill shots with him. So for Iron, I'm talking about a player who has a deserved Iron MMR here. No, do not pick Karthus. Just don't. And I'm not picking Karthus yet either. I need more practice. So, D tier. Katarina. Katarina, she's a hyper carry, as we all know. Is she better than Akali and Ahri? Yes, because of the simple fact that she can just jump into an enemy team when she's fed and pentakill easily. And then jump again if there might be someone left. In that sense, I feel she has more carry potential than Akali and Ahri. I've never played her. I have been told that she's not that easy to play, but neither are Akali or Ahri in my opinion. So I will give her an S because I feel she's better than Akali and Ahri. In Iron, obviously. Obviously, people gold and up will probably just save their stun or whatever, and then Katarina is just useless with her ult, but yeah, it's Iron guys, so S tier. Gassadin, barely ever see him, not gonna rate him. Kaylee, Kaylee is very good in Iron, honestly, very good, because she will carry your late game. You can rest assured that the game will go on 38 minutes, 40 minutes, as you have seen from the games I've posted on YouTube. They are always long games. It's very hard to close it out early. You cannot do it by yourself, so Kaylee is very good in Iron in that sense. The only problem with Kaylee is that she has an ultimate that you have to time it right. So that's maybe the only reason I'm not gonna put her in S tier, because of that ultimate that you kind of have to time well. And also positioning is a bit important. So A, I'm just gonna give her an A. Kayn. What an annoying champion to play against, I feel. Especially Blue Kayn, he's just so mobile, it's unbelievable. Yeah, I hate Kayn. I hate to play against him. I do not particularly like to play him. I have tried him. Yeah, he's not B. He is A tier. He is an A tier champion just because of his kit. Yeah, I know he has skill shots. Yeah, I know you have to kind of time your stuff. But honestly, you can go through walls. You can go through walls. So, yeah, you can go through walls, guys. What the hell? A. Cannon. Barely ever see him, honestly. Maybe once. Yeah, I'm not gonna rate him. His presence is too low. Kha'Zix. You do see him sometimes, yeah. Not as much as Warwick and Mastery, obviously. But sometimes you will come across a Kha'Zix, and he will most likely kill a lot of your teammates a lot of the time. And he's not hard to play. but he is squishy, and he will forget to stand inside the bush in iron. He will give away his position too much, so he will die, and he will be useless for the dragon fight. So I will give him A, just because he's good, but he's, yeah, you know, you have to position well. It's not an iron thing. Positioning well is not an iron thing. Kindred. I do see her sometimes. Most of the time I feel like the player is very unexperienced with Kindred, or just plain bad. But then I think one time it was hyper carried by the Kindred, so the enemy Kindred then. So I'm not gonna give her D. I will give her C, because I feel like she's too hard to play for Iron, but not as hard as, well, not as tough as these guys I feel for the Iron community. Maybe I will. Hard to say, hard to say. I will give her D, yeah. I feel like she belongs here. Yeah. D. Clad. I have seen Clad once in Iron game, not gonna rate him. Same goes for Kog'Maw, you barely ever see him, ever. Leblanc, you do see her. She's a popular champion and pro player, I know. So she does have presence in Iron even. But yeah, you know, it's Leblanc. You have to know how to play the game. You have to know where to be. Is she as bad as D? No. She still has a lot of burst potential. She's still a ranged champion, so you can farm the lane. So yeah, no. She's not D, she's C. C tier. Lee Sin. Lee Sin is, even though he is quite hard to play, I haven't played him myself, but it's a lot of skill shots, ward hops, mechanics, all this, all that. Still, his ganks are good, and he has 2 dashes. So if you fail the first, you can do the second. So your ganks are good. You will 0 to 100 the enemy ADC a lot of the time. Is he an A tier champion? No, he's not. He's good, but yeah, if you want to get everything out of him, you have to know how to play. But even if you are bad at the game, you will get something out of it. So B tier. Leona. You do see her in Iron, yeah. Not a lot. Just average. I feel like she's an average champion. She's obviously not gonna 1v9. Obviously. She has a few skill shots. So, yeah. No. B. Just plain B. Lilia. She's very fast. She does a lot of damage. She does have a lot of, well, a few skill shots. I think 1. Not sure. Never played her. I do want to start playing her. She seems like a lot of fun. But. She's not an A tier champion in Iron. No. Simply because, you know, yeah, she's too squishy early, and she will come onto a lane, and yeah, I don't know. She is strong, but is she Kha'Zix strong? Is she Kayn strong? Is she Diana strong? No. She's Lee Sin strong. Maybe stronger than Lee Sin. I should have like... Compared to Gwen, I think they're about the same. They should be about the same, yeah. Then we have Lissandra, never see her. Then we have Lucian. Lucian is very strong in the lane. Lucian will kill the enemy ADC and dominate the laning phase. Then he will come out of the lane with 18 kills, and he will 1v9 team, and then it gets to the late game, and then he will be out of position, and then he will start dying and dying and dying and dying, and then he gives away a lot of shutdown gold, and then the game changes sometimes. So he is an A tier champion, I feel. But he has just two, nah, A tier, B tier, A tier. I'm gonna just call it A tier. So it's an A tier champion. Alright. Lulu. Lulu is a good champion. I don't feel like she's very hard to play. And yeah, she has a very good kit. And you can really surprise people with her. A tier. A. I'm gonna give her an A. Lux. Lux would be an S tier champion if she had a bit more range. But she doesn't, and people will be out of position. Good Lux players though, they will dominate the early game in the laning phase. They will. But once they get to the mid game, they get called out and then they die, shut down gold, all that. So I'm gonna give her an A, but not an S. Malphite is so strong. Even when you lose the lane, even when you are very bad, you are still gonna hit that 5-man ultimate once in a while, and you will change the course of the game, and people will not expect it. And yeah, you will get fed. You will tank a lot, or you will do a lot of damage. He's not hard to play. He is an S tier champion in my opinion. Iron S tier. Then we have Malzahar. You do not have a lot of roaming potential, not as much as Ari or Akali. You are a mid lane dominant champion, but you need a lot of farm, and most of the time by 11 minutes people will start arming in your lane. Are you a good side laner? Not really. So no, you are not an A tier champion. Unfortunately, you would be an A tier champion if and only if people knew how to play in Iron, but they don't, so you are a B tier champion. Alright. Master, no, I forgot Maokai, because of course nobody plays Maokai. Master Yi. Where would Master Yi belong? The most banned champion in Iron, the most feared champion in Iron. And why? Why is he the most feared champion in Iron? Because he will 1v9 the entire team from minute 3. Because people are so fearful that they will end the Master Yi. They just will. It's gonna happen. You know it's gonna happen when you have a Master Yi on the enemy team or on your team. Even though they die a few times in the early game, you know at some point he will get a kill and he will get another. And then suddenly he's fed, and suddenly he starts running at you, then suddenly you're dead. And then suddenly all your allies are dead, and then suddenly you lost the game. So Master Yi is an S tier champion in Iron for sure. Misfortune. What are you? What is your identity in Iron? You do get played sometimes, not too much. Are you better than Jinx? Yes, you are better than Jinx. Are you better than Ashe? You are quite in the same vein, I feel. Have very good ultimate. You have to be very bad to, like, it happens obviously. People will miss the entire ultimate and it will do nothing. But, you know, on the flip side, the other team will just not walk out of your ultimate, or they will not stun you. Kind of the same like Katarina, but just because you have to like actually aim it, and in the laning phase you might have a bit more trouble than like Caitlyn, I will give you A, not SA. Mordekaiser is a good champion, but he is not S tier worthy. Is he B tier? No, he's better, because he is easy to play, and he has point and click ultimate that will let you just pick who you want to 1v1. People will not buy Quicksilver Sash, they just won't. So you have actually a free kill every team fight, so that's very good. If you're behind, that's very good. If you're ahead, you will not only get one kill, you will get multiple kills, because you just pick the AD carry and then no one can kill you. So yeah, he's good. If he gets fed, he will carry. Obviously, he's not S tier because he's a bit harder to actually get fed than the Darius or the Brand or the Malphite. No, yeah, Malphite is not going to get fed easily, but yeah, we're not talking about Malphite anymore. Alright, Morgana. Are you as good as Lux? I feel like you are. You are as good as Lux. You are about the same as Lux, in my opinion, as a support. Very good champion. So A tier. That's easy. Nami, you have too many skill shots. You are not good in Iron. You are an annoying champion to play against, for sure. But too many skill shots, and you're not a Morgana. For sure, you are not a Morgana. Are you? Is there any support in B? Maybe I should give some oh yeah, you are not Blitzcrank. No, you're just not gonna be a Blitzcrank. Even though Blitzcrank's Q is skill shot as well. You're just not as strong. It's just not as strong. So yeah, C. And then we have Nasus. Where would Nasus belong? Is he an S tier champion? No, I'm just not gonna put him in S. Why? Because it takes too long to come online. By that time, your ADC has already fed the enemy ADC 15 kills. So, I mean, you're just gonna die. You're just gonna get kited. No. You are still a very good Iron champion though. So a respectable A tier for Nasus here. Then we have Nautilus. Very good champion. You are better than Blitzcrank, my friend. You are better in Iron. Why are you better? Because you are more tanky and you have more stuff that can like stun lock people and all that. You will not die as much. You have, in my opinion, a better lane presence than Blitzcrank. And even though Blitzcrank's grab is actually longer range and you can pull them closer, you can actually also use your grab to run away. So no, you are an A tier champion in Iron for sure. Then we have Nico. You are a very fun champion to play, in my opinion. I've played her a few times last few days. But there's one problem. You have too many skill shots. You have to aim your ultimate. No, that's not good in Iron. It doesn't go off immediately. Your escape tools are not that great. So you are an annoying champion to lane against though, and you can actually confuse people with your changing forms. So I will not give you an C tier. I will not give you C. Now that I think about it, Anivia should probably go in. No, she's still strong. Let's not rethink what we have done yet. So B tier for Nico. B tier for Nico. Nidalee. Nobody knows how to play Nidalee, and everyone will miss her spear. So you do see her sometimes, but not a lot. And when you do see her, you know you have most likely won the game, because if she's on the enemy team, of course, because nobody knows how to play Nidalee in Iron. It's a D tier champion for Iron. Nocturne. You are not S tier, but you are an A tier jungler for sure because of your ultimate, and there's nothing more to it. You can just yeet everyone on the map from anywhere almost, and they will die. You can build a lot of stuff, and you can just do a lot of things, and you have CC, and you have speed. You have everything a jungler needs to perform very well in Iron. So I will give you an A, not an S. I'm still wondering, oh yeah, obviously, you're not Master Yi level of domination. You're not gonna hyper carry like Master Yi, so you're gonna have to give that up. I'm sorry. Nunu, very good champion, but not good enough to play in Iron, and I will tell you why. Because you might get fed, you might give your ADC 5 kills, you might give your top lane 2 kills, you might get the turrets, you might get the herald, you might counter jungle like a champ. At some point in the mid game, you're gonna feel useless because you don't have the damage. Okay, you can build him AP, but then you're just too squishy. And people will assume that you're not squishy in your team, and then you will die. You will just die a lot. I feel like I would put him A. I like to play him, but no. I know he has his ganking potential is enormous, and he has a lot of presence in the early game. And some games you will decide in the early game with him, but no, it's just a B tier champion in Iron. I'm afraid. I'm sorry. Sorry, no, didn't mean to go for it to go like this. Olaf, you never see him in Iron. Orianna, only my friend plays her in Iron, and even he hasn't even ranked yet. Ornn, you do see quite a lot in Iron, and he turns into a beast tank with a great ultimate who can actually do some damage. So yeah, he is an A tier champion in my opinion in Iron. He has a lot of presence. He can stonewall the enemy laner. Yeah, he's good. He's good. Pantheon, you need map awareness for Pantheon. You're already in D tier, bruh. I mean, you're an Iron player. You don't have map awareness. You're just not gonna pull off very good ultimates. Except you will, because most Pantheons will just ultimate from the base to the lane, and they will get a kill. So, is he an A tier champion? People underestimate Pantheon. In a lot of lanes, they will try to get him, but then they will die. They will just die. I will give him an A. Poppy. I tried to play her in jungle in Iron, and I just couldn't find the right flow with her. Maybe it's me, but obviously I belonged in Iron, and I was bad enough to say that most Iron players will not be able to get that E into a wall. It's just not gonna happen, and then your gank is just gonna fail, and you will not be fast enough to stop anyone from actually using their dash. So no, I will give you a C, Poppy. I love you. I'm sorry. Bike, you are such a bully. You will destroy people's mental by the time they get out of the fountain. And yeah, just because of that, you're already very good. But you have dash, you have a hook, you have a stealth. These are all things that are very, very, very valuable in Iron. And I will actually give you an S. Honestly, I will give you an S in just very good champion in Iron. Bike is I ban Bike when I play ADC in Iron. I ban Bike for sure. 100%. I hate him so much. Kiana is barely ever seen in Iron, but when you do see her, she's either gonna 1v9 or she's gonna int. Mostly she will int when she's on your team, and she's gonna 1v9. when she's on the enemy team. Obviously, we all know how it goes. So, B. I'm just gonna give her a B tier because, yeah, I don't know if she's mechanically challenging or not, but yeah. Then we have Quinn. Quinn is always gonna feed enemy team, your team. Quinn will be feeding. Never seen her perform well. I've seen her a few times, but never well. D tier champion. Maybe she's too hard. I don't know. But yeah, the Rakan. You only see Rakan when there's a Zaya in Iron. You never see Rakan alone. Rakan, I don't know what you're doing in Iron, bruh, but not much. You're not doing much in Iron. You're not making the difference. But most of the time you will not be feeding because you can get away easily. So B tier champion, B tier. Nah, C tier. You're going C, bro. Sorry. Rek'Sai. No, I mean Rammus. Rammus. You are a very good counter champion, obviously. But you are a tank. You are a tank, Rammus. You're not gonna hypercarry games. Well, you might hypercarry 1 in 10 games, but even if you perform well, you are still a tank. You will destroy the early game with your kit, but then once the late game arrives, you're not gonna do damage anymore. Nobody will be in the right position, and you're just gonna be frustrated and all that. But aside from that, because you're a good counter pick and you are still a very good early game champion, I will give you a B. Are you as good as Amumu? No, you're just not. I'm sorry. Maybe you are. Okay, I changed my mind. You are as good as Amumu. I will put you in the same. A tier. Let's give him an A. Rammus, he deserves it. Then we have Rek'Sai. Nobody plays Rek'Sai in Iron. Then we have Renata. I mean, she doesn't make an impact. You have to hit a very good ultimate with her, or yeah, she's just not gonna make a large impact. Yeah, no, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan at all. She's not gonna end, obviously. She does still have a good ultimate, but aside from that, no. I'm just gonna say no. C tier. That's how it goes. Renekton, very good in the early game, a little bit bad in the late game, but still not too bad to actually be that bad. No, he's not A tier, he is B tier. Just because even when you get very ahead with him, you will not be able to close out that game soon enough before you start losing relevancy. So no, B. I'm sorry, Renekton, I'm sorry. Rengar, nobody plays Rengar in Iron. Riven, people try to play Riven in Iron and then they fail horribly because you have to do combos. So D tier. Riven is never dangerous in Iron. I've never been scared of Riven. I've never been glad there's a Riven on my team. No, she's a D tier Iron champion. I'm sorry. Shouldn't play her when you have that Iron skill. Rumble, people underestimate how much damage you do, and it's not hard to do the damage actually. So yeah, I'm actually most of the time very impressed and very afraid of Rumble in my games. So I will put him in A tier actually. He's a good champion all around. Yes, a good ultimate, great damage, great wave clear. Yeah, he can 1v1 pretty much anyone, I feel. At least when his cooldowns are off. So yeah, no, very good. Rise. You are such a cocky champion. Such arrogance from you all of the time. But the problem is, Rise, you require some skill to play. So see. Your global ultimate is just, or a semi-global whatever, just not gonna do much. It's just not gonna do much. No, sorry. get a C. Samira, the quintessential 1v9 AD carry. You are in S tier champion in Iron. For sure, you instill fear in people's hearts. For sure. You will not get locked down by anyone, and if you are playing with a good engage or peel support, you will actually get farm and you will threaten to dominate the entire game. It's just a fact. It's just gonna happen. It is gonna happen. It's an S tier Iron champion for sure. Sejuani, you do get some play in Iron, but not much. You are a tank jungler and you have too much skill shots, not like Amumu, not like Rammus. You are... do I give you a B? I will give you a B. I will give you a B in the sense that you're kind of comparable to Jarvan, I feel, and Aatrox. Kind of in the same sense. You have to hit your stuff, but you're not irrelevant at all later. Anyway, so Senna, you're such an annoying champion to play against with all of your range and all of your heals and all of your roots and all of that stuff. I will ban you. I will ban you if I play bottom lane. I will hope that someone on my team will ban you because I'm actually banning Bike, but you are an S tier champion. I'm sorry, you're just so good in Iron. People, you can carry late game if you want. If it gets late, and it will get late, and you will win your lane. So S, easily S. Yes. Seraphine. What to do with Seraphine? She has a lot of skill shots, obviously, but she's annoying as well. So I'm just gonna give her B. Nothing much to say about her, honestly. Set. You are played a lot in Iron. Are you as good as Darius? No, I feel that you're not. Darius has that a tickle more of that, panache or whatever you want to call it. Darius will actually set. It's too coin flippy. Sometimes you will start feeding Darius. It doesn't seem to happen with Darius that much. So set your A. You're still very good. Very good with Iron. Do not underestimate the set. Play set, and you will win most games probably. Shaco. People are so afraid of you. You get banned a lot. I do not know if this is for every division or not, but you do get a lot of bans. And when you don't get banned, you will get a few kills. But will you carry the game? No, not in Iron. You are still an Iron Shaco. You do not know where to be. You do not know how to effectively use your ultimate. You do not know anything, honestly. No, you are not even A. I will just give you a B. B. So guys, this concludes the second part of my video, my tier list, my Iron tier list. Please, if you enjoyed this content, then like and subscribe. I cannot press this enough. Like and subscribe. I know maybe this channel will die in a year. I promise you it will not. Just subscribe and you will make my day. I can tell you that. Make one person happy in your life. Or make one more person happy in your life. I'm sure you're making plenty of people happy in your life. If you aren't, you can make me happy, and I will in return make you happy if I can with these videos. So thank you very much for subscribing and liking and commenting whatever is on your mind. I would love to hear it. So thank you and bye bye.